Good morning, sheep fans. Cammy's the name, sheep's the game. You can hear the pipes in the background. We're at Newmilns Show here. Lots of big sheep. Look at the size of this guy. Oh, jeez. I'm glad he's already shown. What a monster. So it's going to be a cracking day today. I noticed there's some blackies being shown here. Always quite an interesting wee class, because they're just quite a unique little animal as a blackie lamb. A big question I get asked all the time. Oh, here's one here. I'll make this man answer it actually. A question I get all the time, Andrew, is why do you colour them?
It makes them look like they've got a bloom on them and they're thriving, because ones that are out in the hill would rub in the peat bogs and they're dark. So that's kind of why.
And of course everybody's got their own styles. You obviously go dark with yours.
Aye, just get a bit of colour on them. Hides all the dirt.
Why no orange? Orange doesn't hide the dirt enough.
That's it. Aye,
so these come off a hill with like quite a lot of peat, and well, it's a very big cold country about here too. It's dark soils, so the sheep will rub on it all winter, and it's hard to get out the fleece. So to make them look nice and uniform, they put this colour on them here. Look at that wee lamb in there with the big boy. He maybe needs shifted out of there. What are you saying, Joke? What do you think of that? Will we show you next? Some boy. So yeah, some fantastic sheep on show here. We'll get you a look around and speak to some of the competitors. Blackies, of course, very popular in Ayrshire. It's the most popular breed in the UK. So as we get later into the show season, you'll see more and more of them at shows. And when you get to like the Highland show, there's heaps of them. Isn't there, Jock? Absolute beast. Look at him, just looks through the gate like a pony. What a unit. There's his big pal next to him. So the ring we saw there, that's the non-MV accredited. We've discussed this before. MV stands for Mera Vista. That's a type of disease, highly infectious disease, I suppose is the right term, that sheep get, and it's important that you keep them separate, because some breeds, to go to sales and shows, etc., they have to be MV accredited. So the non-MV breeds, such as blackies, blueface Leicesters, stay separate from these guys, which are MV accredited. And it's just that little bit extra. Now this is an interesting class here. Don't want to disturb the judge when he's doing his deliberating. This must be in any other breed class. So it's obviously a big blue Texel country here. Blue Texels, by the looks of it, will have their own class here next year. And then you've got this blue domain. What a fleece on it. The blue Texels are really the sort of rising stars. Between them and the Dutch spotted, the sort of rising stars of the sheep world just now. There's some absolutely incredible prices for these sheep. I think we're getting tops up at that £40,000 mark now. It's absolutely incredible. And Big John here is quite a fan of them. So once the judges had a good look, everyone's got to catch their sheep up. Usually work as a little team in the corner here and rugby tackle them. You look at the size of this blue domain here, that'd take a bit of holding. Lad's doing well there, because it is a beast of a sheep. So the next stage of the process here is the judge just rearranging them into, it's not their final placings, but it's certainly more into the order that he's thinking at the moment before he makes his final decision. There you go, judge made his decision. Two in a row for Laura, not bad. Laura, just a quick interview there. How did that feel? I've just been here for 5 minutes and I've seen you taking 2 first places.
Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted.
What's the name of your flock here?
How Common flock.
How Common?
Yeah, How Common Beltexes and Blue-Texes.
It's one you and John are working on building up?
Yeah, me and John together, aye.
You got into the blues quite early, eh, the blue Texels?
We've had them, 3 years now. So.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, we're fairly new into the breed, but aye.
Got it just before the boom. Last year was a fair boom year.
We were lucky, we got a good couple of years to start off the flock, and then that's us been booming ever since. Like, they're breeding really well for us. So, aye.
Well done.
Thanks very much.
We could come up here if I've got a chance and we'll show you this RET stand. Now, RET stands for the Royal Highland Education Trust, and I know that because it's written right there. I nearly caught myself out. And we've got a familiar face, well, familiar to some of you, but he's social media star these days is our Wallace. Comes from the Isle of Arran. We're going to speak to him a bit about Rhett. I like it, mate, yes. We're here with Wallace and his edge shearing badge. Cammy shearing is the one I've got at home. Now I'm going to get you to tell me a bit about Rhett.
Okay. Yeah.
I only know what it stands for. Well, I knew what it stood for roughly. The Royal Highland Education Trust.
Perfect. Look at that.
It was written inside of it. I nearly caught myself out. It goes, Rhett is... Oh yeah, that's what it is. So, how did you get involved in this?
Oh well, I've been doing lambing lives at Kilpatrick Farm with Mr. David Henderson, good friend of your own.
Don't share it too much, because it gets too big headed.
Oh, that's true actually, yeah, can we just pretend I never mentioned his name? Alison Henderson. It wasn't a rope-in job, I just wanted to get involved. There's so many kids around, as you can see if you pan the camera around. I don't know if you're going to do that or not. Look at me trying to guide what's happening.
Director, I need direction, mate. That's one thing I don't have. Is direction. I see the kids in here, and what is this we've got in here?
A couple of 2-month-old Holstein Friesian heifers. See, it's good for kids to see, and I say kids, a lot of the parents don't really know where their food comes from either, so that's what Rhett's doing. I mean, we're at Dumfries House, we're at different shows, we're at schools, we're bringing kids to farms as well. It's not just farmers going to schools and just seeing what sort of different things are happening in this industry, where their food comes from. I always tell a story that I heard one of my friend's friend was their wee boy loved eggs, always was having eggs, and here this day he came home and she had eggs and said, oh, these eggs are from the farm, and he said, I don't want eggs from the farm, I want eggs from Aldi. And it's quite funny, but it's also
sad.
It's sad. So that's sort of what it's about, getting the sort of the classroom into farm and farm into classroom as well. So that's what we're all about, and a great team here. Elaine Bryson passing on to Katie Strawhorn as project coordinators, chairperson and Christine Cuthbertson, vice chair myself, secretary Jan. We've got a massive committee as well, so yeah, great team.
There's some kids here obviously interested to see these calves, so we'll let you get back on it, mate. Just because I know everyone watching will want me to do this.
That's 20 quid, that is, mate. You don't just do that for free.
Could I buy one for 20 quid?
Oh, I do well.
It looks so real.
If you can get 3 grand together, you can shear it off.
It looks so real. Right, bro.
It is real!
And the next thing that we have to look at here is the education barn in Newmilns Show, which is an absolute belter. Like, we had a really big one up at Newmilns Show, but this is, it's maybe not as long, but it's every bit as good. I mean, this is a monster of a tent. I mean, look here, some of the things we have on show. You can come and practice milking a cow. Quite refreshing, that actually, on a warm day like this. We've got a stand all about beef and meat and where these things come from. British wool stand as well, obviously close to our hearts. What a fantastic product that is. With all things soils here, we're educating the public about soils.
Made by this gorgeous girl's big muscles.
Handmade flour, is it?
Yes.
Beautiful, nice to see, well done.
All the way from the poo-poo, the moose, compost, the bugs and the beasties, combine, the flour.
The whole process, well done, ready for a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Quite incredible. Now we've got another familiar face here. We've got Ian, who's a member of the luxurious village of Ayrshire where my mother stays. He's a beekeeper as well. So this is really going to get the kids interested, because this really interests me. It's absolutely unbelievable looking at these things. The GoPro doesn't really do them justice, to be honest with you, because the focus isn't good enough, but just quite incredible. How's things, Amy? Well? Always a popular stand, this one.
You reckon?
Oh, well, for me certainly it's fascinating. There's not many people who walk by a swarm of bees. What's this here?
Honeycomb. That's honeycomb. That's what we take the honey from. That bit there is what we give the bees, and the bees then draw it out like that, right out like that, and they then fill it with honey.
Always interesting.
You want to see the bees?
I see these bees here.
No, I'll show you the ones that are in here.
Was there bees in here?
Aye.
What? Uncontrolled?
Uncontrolled.
Nicely done. Nicely done. I was taking a step back there. Aye, that's bro. Here's another familiar face here. We've got a man with a real talent. Never mind the sheep shearing. Let me come in behind here, Jordy. How are you getting up?
Very talented.
Yes, you are.
Very talented. So I'm told.
Aye.
So I'm told.
Yeah, but what about the stick making?
That's another thing.
Aye. No, I'm drawn straight away to this one. I think I seen this on Facebook the other day, this one, did I?
No.
No, I've seen you
that's,
the other day.
that's a different stick altogether. That's all these sticks were at Highlands last year.
Right, okay. Okay, because this is some beautiful stick this here. Look, can you lift that one out for me just so I can get a wee look at it there? And what's this made out of?
That's Jacob horn.
Ah, that's why it's so
That's
special.
why it's black and white.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we
it
come
is.
round there for us. Jeez, that is some stick. That's a brilliant. Is that in for sale or is that a show stick?
It's a show.
Everything's for
It's
sale,
a show.
but-
It's a show stick at the moment.
Yes. Everything has a price though. That's life.
This is the best stick, in my opinion, you'll ever get. Is Highland cow horn.
You mean that's the best horn to use or that's the best stick you've ever made?
No, I love using Highland cow horn.
Right,
Brilliant,
okay.
brilliant to work with. So everyone's a challenge, but the finish is just outstanding on them,
Yeah, yeah,
and you never get two the same.
yeah.
Even the same two horns off the same cow.
Totally
The
different.
two, once they're finished and stacked, will be totally different.
Brilliant. That is some skill, like, it is very good. And this is a selection. Where is your Highland? You got a Highland? No, you don't have a cow. Oh, you do.
Yeah.
A Highland cow horn here.
Cow horn there.
That's what it's starting like, and then you're finishing up with a product like that.
But that end there has to be crimped down, solid
Jeez,
to
aye.
that.
So you're literally just crushing it, clamping that down,
Aye.
and your clamp here, obviously.
I actually don't have the jig for doing that with me.
Aye, yep. What is it you're putting in here? Just sheep horns.
Ram horn. As you can see, I've started bulking this and
Yeah, so it started with a big hollow, and you've
Aye.
started crushing it. Some skill, like, innit?
like that,
Yeah.
and I'm starting to
Aye, so you
Bulk
flatten it that way first,
Flatten
and
it
flatten it the
first.
other way, and bring it all together.
yes, and then now I'm starting to
How do you stop it splitting?
compress.
Heat.
No, you heat it to make it soft and
Aye, so it
pliable.
doesn't split.
Aye.
Aye, yep.
Basically, that's sits in there. And it goes in the press here. And then we'll pump the jack up and that compresses that together
Tremendous.
and turns it into a solid piece of horn.
Tremendous. Aye. There's obviously some amount of work in these things, like, and this is what I'm saying about, recently at shows I've just been kind of showing you sheep because, well, that's my thing and I've been tight for time, but it's good today. It's a bit of a smaller show, although it's absolutely mobbed today.
Yeah, well, I hadn't been out there to see.
Oh, it's mobbed.
But my aim of doing this is to try and encourage other people
To make sticks.
to get into stick making
Yeah.
and keep the tradition going.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Because it's like everything else, if you don't know how to do it, you'll not do it.
No, and not just that though, there's a pound in it too. Like, it can be,
Aye,
it can be
but-
really, I know
aye.
it's a hobby, but it's a hobby that'll pay you
aye.
up, like, for buy, because I mean,
There is a market there for it, big
Ah.
time.
well, because put it this way, I tried to order a cut of sticks from him and I think it's about a 2-year wait I've got.
No quite.
No.
You're maybe a year now.
Aye, well, it was a year ago I asked him, right enough, so. That's just a prime example, folks, of some of the amazing stuff that's here at Newmilns Show. And this is, well, it's obviously the picture of the Queen, is that right?
Yep, inside of the farms.
And what's the art behind this here? What's behind the Queen there?
We've got a shed and then the wind turbine.
So where is this?
This is meant to be my farm because we've got a wind turbine and a shed
I
not
don't-
that far away from it.
Like, I've got to tell you, like, Evan, just between me and you, my dream is to have a wind turbine in the shed. It's like a perfect combination. Your dad will see this and like that. Yeah, well, got to get the wind turbine in. Fantastic. And where's, right, so you didn't win, is that right?
No.
No, but that's not what it's about. It's about taking part. Who is the winner
The
here?
winner's over here.
Oh, and that's Ailey, is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah, with the watercolours and everything.
Oh yeah, she's went all out, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, very fancy. You just pencils.
I am just pencils.
And is it meant to be the view from your house? Is that what it's meant to be, or just a view of the countryside to see everyone's done?
It's like that one's meant to be like a drone view
Yeah.
from above. So
Very clever. No, well done. Like, some incredible art here from everyone. Is this all the schools in East Ayrshire, or?
this is all the schools in East Ayrshire, I think.
If you do see a sheep jumping off the front of the trailer, it's no part of the act, so just grab a James, grab a hod it, will you? Cheers, mate. That happened a couple of years ago. It was quite a job to catch it. Once the wool off, it's no so easy. Right, this is a wee cotty one, so there's a wee bit of work in this. It's right woolly and all the wee points here. So we'll just take our time, nice and slow, get the wool off her, keep her comfy, keep her on her bum cheek, and she shouldn't do too much fighting. He says, let's see how it goes. That's the belly off. Always careful around those wee teats down there. As we're moving her right over onto our side. Our left hand's doing a lot of work here. Try to keep any wrinkles flat so we don't catch any skin. Watching the wee dirty bits in this tail that sometimes catch the skin. Taking it nice and slow. Got it hanging out there. Well, because I couldn't, I've left it too late to hire it this time. I've just got my own mic on so I can hear it on the camera there. So I need to shout like, nobody's wanting to listen anyway, just want to see the sheepman show them. So up the neck there, always a wee nervy bit because you're up that windpipe. Try to keep this sheep comfortable. Now this is the kind of awkward spot where I want to get her onto the other bum cheek. So we're just doing a wee flick round with our foot and that brings her onto our other cheek. Trying to keep her calm because she's a wee wild hog. She's never been shown before. This is all new to her. All about keeping her relaxed. If she's happy, I'm happy. Getting over that backbone, we're coming down this last side. Still keeping her comfortable, keeping her relaxed. There we go. There we go, first one done. Well done, Cammy, it all went well. Stop it, not stop it, honestly. Please, no need, no need. So there we go, and now you'll notice when we put her back on her feet here, she's absolutely mental. But if you keep her relaxed, she'll shear just fine. So Lizzie will just ease her away there. I'll just let her go. They're stone mad, they're a wild hill breed, this Scottish black face. The most popular breed of sheep in the UK. And they're used to some pretty rugged terrain. So these fleeces here, you can see just the sheer weight and size of this fleece, keeping that sheep warm all winter. So feel free if anybody's wanting to come forward and feel that fleece while I get the next one out. You can feel, I mean, that's almost cotty, that's almost ready to be a jumper as it is. Where are you going on my feet? What's that? No, we sell these fleeces. But it was a good question. Like the thing is, we sell these fleeces, but for me to come to the farm, I would charge the farmer £1.50 to shear that sheep, but you'll probably get about 40-50 pence for that fleece. So there's a massive loss in sheep shearing. There's a common misconception that there's money in wool and the farmer makes money from the wool. That's true with merinos in Australia and New Zealand, but not so much here. Over here it's just about the animal welfare. We need to get that wool off because it's warm, and if we don't she'll have fly strike and other problems. Wait to see this, folks. My wee boy here, sleeping. How bra is that? Speaking of bra, what are you saying, Liam? Gonna give us a hand again here. Liam's the muscle. What height am now? I've taken my boots off. I just thought, God, you get tall there, but I'm actually... Here's a thing not many people know about me, folks. Here's I get in the sun here. Here's a thing not many people know, that I've got R and L written on my foot, just so I know what feet to put my socks on. Right, let's get this last one done. I didn't film an ending for this one, sheep fans, but I hope you've enjoyed this look round Newmilns Show. If you enjoyed the video, please click that subscribe button, and we'll see you for the next one.